All right, so you're going for that master coffee roaster position,
Nice.
which means you're ready to really step up your coffee game.
Definitely.
You've got a whole bunch of RoleCatcher resources here to help you brew up some really impressive interview answers.
Absolutely.
Think of this deep dive as like your secret weapon.
Yeah.
Like we're extracting the essence of what those interviewers are really looking for.
It's like giving you the cheat codes
Exactly.
to unlock that dream job.
So first things first,
Yeah.
we got to get clear on what a master coffee roaster actually does.
Right.
It's more than just making a great cup of coffee.
Way more.
Right.
You're like a coffee artist,
Okay.
crafting these unique blends and making sure that those recipes are consistently delicious.
Yeah.
Every single time.
So you need to be creative?
You need to be creative.
Uh-huh.
You need to be analytical.
So not just a coffee lover,
Right.
but a coffee scientist too.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're using your knowledge of bean origins,
Yeah.
processing methods, roasting techniques to design those perfect roasts.
Yeah.
And you're also guiding others on the team.
Okay.
So leadership is key too.
So we're talking creativity. We're
Yeah.
talking analysis. We're talking leadership.
It's a high-level coffee gig.
What kind of work environment should someone expect
Yeah.
walking into a master roaster's world?
Okay, think bustling roastery,
Okay.
filled with amazing aromas,
Yeah.
but also it could be hot, it could be demanding.
Right.
You're working with roasters,
Yeah.
baristas,
Uh-huh.
maybe even customers who know exactly what they want.
So you need to be comfortable in a fast-paced environment and able to like really handle some serious coffee conversations
Absolutely.
and be ready to embrace technology.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Computer-controlled roasters,
Uh-huh.
apps for tracking those bean profiles.
Okay.
The coffee industry is getting high-tech.
So you need to be as tech-savvy as you are coffee-savvy.
Pretty much.
What about the career itself? What kind of opportunities are out there for a skilled master roaster?
Good news.
Okay.
The demand for specialty coffee is booming,
Awesome.
which means that skilled master roasters are in high demand.
That's great.
It's competitive,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of room for growth.
Okay.
You could specialize in organic or fair trade coffee,
Uh-huh.
become a certified Q grader.
What's that?
It's like a coffee sommelier,
Oh, cool.
or even start your own coffee empire.
That's awesome.
So,
So we've got the big picture now.
right.
Let's dive into the heart of this deep dive,
Okay.
nailing that interview.
Yes.
RoleCatcher has this fantastic collection of sample interview questions,
Right.
and we're going to break down how to approach each one.
We're going to give you the insider scoop
Yes.
on what the interviewer is really looking for
Yeah.
and how to craft an answer that stands out.
Let's start with a common one.
Okay.
Can you explain your experience with coffee roasting equipment and machinery?
Right.
What are they really trying to find out here?
They want to see your hands-on experience. Okay.
Not just that you can like name the equipment,
Yeah.
but that you understand how to use it to achieve specific results.
Uh-huh.
So don't just give them a list.
Right.
Talk about specific projects where you use that equipment to create something special.
So instead of just saying, I've used a drum roaster, I would say something like, I used a drum roaster to develop a blend with specific flavor notes, adjusting the airflow and drum speed to achieve.
Exactly.
Okay.
Showcase your skills and knowledge
Uh-huh.
by showing how you've applied them.
Right.
Real-world scenarios.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. How do you determine the roast profile for a particular coffee bean?
Okay.
Now, this one seems pretty technical.
It is,
Yeah.
and that's the point.
Right.
They want to see that you understand the science
Okay.
and the art behind roasting.
Yeah.
Every bean is unique.
Uh-huh.
So you want to talk about the factors you consider.
Okay.
The origin, the altitude, the processing method.
And how those influenced your roasting decisions.
So I might say something like, for a high-grown Ethiopian bean, I'd aim for a lighter roast to preserve those delicate floral aromas, while for a Sumatran bean, I might go for a darker roast to bring out the earthy and chocolatey notes.
Perfect.
Okay.
You're demonstrating your knowledge of those coffee origins
Yeah.
and how their characteristics influence the roasting process.
Okay.
You could even mention specific roasting terms like first crack or development time
Uh-huh.
to show that technical expertise.
I'm taking notes.
Good.
Now let's move on to how do you ensure consistency in your coffee roasts?
Right.
Consistency seems crucial for a master roaster.
It is.
What are they listening for here?
They want to see that you're not just winging it.
Well,
You've got a system in place to
Yeah.
make sure every batch meets those same high standards.
Yeah.
So talk about your process.
Okay.
Do you use roast profiling software?
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep meticulous records?
Oh,
Do you conduct cupping sessions to evaluate each batch?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All of those things.
So I could say I use a combination of technology and sensory evaluation.
Yeah.
I meticulously track my roast profiles using software,
Mm-hmm.
keep detailed records of each batch,
Right?
and regularly conduct cupping sessions to assess the aroma, flavor, and body of the coffee.
Good.
This ensures that every cup meets my quality standards.
That's great.
Okay.
You're highlighting your attention to detail
Yeah.
and your commitment to delivering a consistently excellent coffee experience.
Right.
What's really important here is to show that you're proactive
Okay.
and have a clear system for maintaining that quality.
Okay.
You know,
This is so helpful.
good.
Okay, let's talk about how do you stay up to date with the latest trends and developments in the coffee industry?
Sure.
Now I'm guessing they want to see that I'm passionate about coffee.
Yes.
And always learning?
Absolutely. It's a dynamic industry. They
Yeah.
want someone who's engaged
Okay.
and on top of the latest trends. So mention attending industry events, reading trade publications, following coffee blogs and podcasts.
Right.
Anything that shows you're a coffee nerd who's always seeking that new knowledge.
So I could say I'm a member of the Specialty Coffee Association
Yeah.
and regularly attend their events.
Good.
I also subscribe to several coffee magazines, follow influential roasters on social media,
Uh-huh.
and listen to coffee podcasts to stay informed about new techniques and innovations.
Perfect.
Uh,
You're demonstrating your commitment to continuous learning.
Yeah.
And your passion for the coffee world.
Right.
You're also highlighting your network
Yeah.
within the industry,
Okay.
which is always a plus.
This is making me want to go brew a fresh pot of coffee. But before we get too distracted,
Right.
let's tackle another question.
Okay.
Can you describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a coffee roasting issue?
Good one.
This one seems like it's all about problem solving.
Exactly. They want to see that you can think on your feet,
Yeah.
identify problems, and find solutions.
Okay.
So think of a real-life example
Right.
where you faced a roasting challenge.
Yeah.
Maybe a batch came out too dark
Uh-huh.
or the flavor was off.
Okay.
Walk them through your process.
Right.
How did you analyze the problem?
Yeah.
What steps did you take?
Right.
And how did you ultimately resolve it?
So, for example, I could talk about a time when I was experimenting with a new bean
Right.
and the roast came out uneven.
Uh-huh.
I could explain how I analyzed the roast curve,
Yeah.
adjusted the airflow and drum speed,
Right.
and conducted cupping tests until I achieved that desired flavor profile.
Exactly.
Okay.
The key is to show that you're a problem solver,
Mm-hmm.
not someone who panics when things go wrong.
Right.
You're analytical,
Yeah.
you're resourceful,
Okay.
and you're able to adapt your techniques to overcome challenges.
Okay. Let's brew up some answers for a few more questions.
yeah.
Before we wrap up part one,
Okay.
what's next on our list?
Let's look at a question that's all about quality.
Okay.
How do you ensure that your coffee roasts meet quality standards?
Right.
They're looking for reassurance
Right.
that you're a stickler for quality.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Quality is everything in the specialty coffee world.
absolutely.
So what are some key points to highlight here?
You want to emphasize your meticulous approach to quality control.
Right.
So talk about specific criteria you use
Uh-huh.
to evaluate the aroma,
Okay.
the flavor,
Yeah.
and even the appearance of the beans.
Okay.
Mention your cupping process
Yeah.
and any sensory evaluation techniques you employ.
So I might say something like, I have a rigorous quality control process that starts with sourcing the highest quality beans. I carefully inspect each batch before and after roasting,
Right.
looking for any defects.
Good.
I conduct cupping sessions to assess the coffee's acidity, body sweetness, and overall flavor profile.
Nice.
And I meticulously document my findings
Uh-huh.
to ensure consistency across batches.
That's excellent.
Okay.
You're painting a picture
Yeah.
of a roaster who's obsessed with quality
Right.
and takes a very methodical approach
Yeah.
to ensure that every cup is exceptional.
I'm feeling more confident already.
Good.
How about one more question before we move on to part two?
Okay.
Let's talk about, can you explain your experience with organic and fair trade coffee?
Okay, good one.
This is becoming increasingly important
It is.
as consumers demand more ethically sourced
Right.
and sustainable products.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely seeing more and more people asking about the origin and sustainability of their coffee.
Right.
So how should I approach this question?
If you have direct experience with organic and fair trade coffee,
Yeah.
Highlight that.
What?
Talk about your involvement in sourcing beans, understanding certification processes,
Right.
and ensuring compliance with standards.
So, for example, I could say, I've worked directly with fair trade cooperatives in Guatemala.
Perfect. Sourcing high-quality beans while ensuring ethical treatment of farmers and sustainable farming practices.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're showcasing your commitment to ethical sourcing
Yeah.
and your understanding of the importance of sustainability
Right.
in the coffee industry.
Okay.
Even if you don't have direct experience,
Yeah.
you can express your knowledge of these concepts and your willingness to learn more.
Okay. I'm ready for a coffee break.
You too.
But first, I want to know more about how RoleCatcher's AI can help me tailor my answers.
Right.
And really nail this interview.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And one that we'll definitely dive into in part 2.
Okay.
But for now, let's savor those coffee aromas.
Yes.
And get ready for the next round of interview prep.
I love it.
All right.
Welcome back.
I am ready for more.
All right, so before that coffee break gets too long, let's get back to those interview questions.
Yes, let's.
You were asking about RoleCatcher's AI.
Yes.
And how it can help you tailor your answers. I am so curious about that.
Okay, so imagine this.
Right.
You found your dream master roaster job posting, and you're about to hit apply.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI swoops in and analyzes that job description.
Oh, wow.
Like a coffee connoisseur
Okay.
assessing a new blend.
So it's like reading between the lines,
Yes.
figuring out what they really want,
Exactly.
even if they don't spell it out.
It pinpoints those crucial skills
Okay.
and keywords that might not be obvious at first glance. And then it helps you tailor your CV, your cover letter,
Wow.
even your interview answers to match.
So I'm speaking their language.
Yes.
Basically highlighting the experience that's most relevant to this specific role.
Precisely.
That's incredible.
It's like having a personalized career coach.
Yeah.
Nudging you toward the best possible presentation of your skills.
So no more guessing what they're looking for.
Right.
Or trying to like fit everything in.
Exactly.
You.
This is amazing.
So are you ready to tackle some more questions?
Yes. I am even more excited now.
Great. Let's keep that momentum going.
Okay.
Remember that question about troubleshooting a roasting issue?
Uh-huh.
That was a good example of where RoleCatcher's AI can help too.
Okay, so different companies might face different challenges.
Yes.
Or prioritize certain problem-solving skills.
Exactly. The AI can pick up on those nuances in the job description. So maybe one company really emphasizes technical precision,
Right.
while another is all about adaptability and quick thinking.
Okay.
And your answers, even about the same problem, would need like subtle tweaks.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so it's not just about having a good story,
Right.
but tailoring that story to what they value.
Exactly.
Okay, on to the next question.
Okay.
This one seems pretty straightforward,
Okay.
but I bet there are hidden depths.
Right.
What are your salary expectations?
The salary question.
I know.
Always a tricky one.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
You don't want to undersell yourself, but you also don't want to price yourself out of the running.
Right. It's such a delicate balance.
Yes, it is.
What's the best way to approach this?
First, do your research.
Okay.
Look at industry salary surveys
Mm-hmm.
and job postings to get a sense of that average salary range
Yeah.
for master coffee roasters
Okay.
in your area.
So I should be checking sites like Glassdoor or salary.com.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And don't forget to factor in your experience and skills if you have specialized certifications
Right.
or a proven track record of success.
Uh-huh.
You can justify a higher salary.
Right. I might see something like, based on my research and experience, I'm targeting a salary range of insert range here.
Perfect.
I'm confident that my skills and expertise align with the responsibilities of this role, and I'm excited to contribute to the success of your company.
That's great. You're being confident,
Yeah.
but also demonstrating that you've done your homework
Uh-huh.
and you're realistic about your worth.
Right.
And here's where RoleCatcher's AI can give you an extra edge. Tell me more.
All right. So the AI can analyze salary data
Okay.
for similar roles in your region, giving you a precise range that's tailored to your specific circumstances.
So it's like having a personal salary negotiator.
Exactly.
I love it.
It takes the guesswork out of the equation, giving you the confidence to ask for what you deserve.
Okay. That's a game changer.
What about the question, why are you interested in this particular role?
Oh, yeah. I feel like every interviewer asks that.
They do.
Yeah.
And it's your chance to show them that you're not just applying to any coffee job.
Okay.
You're genuinely excited about this opportunity.
So it's about going beyond, I love coffee.
Definitely connect your skills and passions to the specific details of
Right.
their job description.
Okay.
What aspects of the role are you most excited about?
For example, if the company focuses on sustainable sourcing, I might say, I'm passionate about ethical coffee production, and I'm impressed by your company's commitment to fair trade practices.
I'm excited to contribute my skills and experience to a company that aligns with my values.
Perfect. You're showing that you've done your research,
Yeah.
that you understand their company culture,
Right?
and that you're a good fit for their team.
Okay.
RoleCatcher's AI can even analyze the company's website
Wow.
and social media presence
Cool.
to help you identify those core values
Ah.
and tailor your answer accordingly.
It's like having a research assistant,
Right.
digging up all the intel I need to impress them.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm loving this.
Now let's shift gears a bit.
Okay.
Here's a question that might catch you off guard.
All right.
Can you describe your ideal work environment?
Ooh, interesting. I wouldn't expect that in a coffee roasting interview.
Right.
What are they looking for here?
They want to see if your work style and personality
Okay.
mesh with their company culture.
Makes sense.
Do you thrive in a fast-paced, collaborative environment?
Uh-huh.
Do you prefer a more independent, hands-on approach?
Okay.
You know,
So I shouldn't just say, I like working with coffee.
probably not.
Okay.
Think about the aspects of the work environment that are most important to you.
Right.
Maybe you value open communication, teamwork, or opportunities for professional development.
Okay.
You know, those kinds of things.
So for example, I could say, I thrive in a collaborative environment where everyone is passionate about coffee and dedicated to producing high-quality products.
Yes.
I enjoy sharing my knowledge and learning from others, and I'm always eager to take on new challenges.
That's great. You're painting a picture
Okay.
of a team player who's enthusiastic,
Mhm.
collaborative,
Yeah.
and eager to learn.
Okay.
And again, RoleCatcher's AI can help you tailor this answer to this specific company.
Right.
If their website emphasizes a fast-paced, results-driven culture,
Yeah.
you can highlight your ability to work under pressure
Ah.
and deliver exceptional results.
Right.
You see?
Okay. I'm seeing how powerful this AI tool is.
It's pretty cool.
It's like having a personalized cheat sheet
Right.
for every interview question.
It really is. And it can even help you practice your answers.
Oh, really?
You can record yourself responding to questions
Wow.
and get AI-powered feedback
Okay.
on your content
Yeah.
and even your body language.
That is incredible. It's like having a virtual interview coach right there with you.
Exactly. Now let's tackle another question.
Okay.
That's often a stumbling block
Okay.
for candidates.
All right.
What are your weaknesses?
Ugh, I hate that question.
I know, right?
It feels like a trap.
Yeah.
What's the best way to handle it?
Okay, so the key here is to be honest and authentic,
Okay.
but also strategic.
Right.
Choose a weakness that's relevant to the role,
Uh-huh.
but not a deal breaker.
Okay.
And then focus on how you're actively working to improve.
Okay, so for example, I might say I sometimes get so focused on perfecting a roast profile that I can lose track of time
Right.
and miss deadlines.
Oh?
To address this, I've started using time management tools and setting realistic deadlines
Yeah.
to ensure I stay on track.
That's a great example.
Huh.
You're acknowledging a weakness,
Right.
but also showcasing your self-awareness
Yeah.
and your commitment to professional development.
Right.
And you know what? RoleCatcher's AI can help you brainstorm potential weaknesses
Okay.
that are relevant to the master coffee roaster role.
Right.
And provide suggestions for how to frame your answer
Yeah.
in a positive light.
This AI is seriously impressive.
It's pretty cool.
It's like having a whole team of career experts in my corner. Okay, I feel ready to tackle any interview question they throw at me.
Good.
What's next on our list?
Let's dive into one that often pops up toward the end of an interview.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for us?
Yo's that one.
This is your chance to turn the tables and show them that you're interviewing them.
I like that.
Do
You know? Yeah, so it's not just about being polite.
Right.
It's about gathering information
Yes.
and demonstrating my interest.
Absolutely.
So what kind of questions should I ask?
Ask questions that show you've been paying attention,
Okay.
that you're curious about their company and the role.
Right.
For example, you could ask about their coffee sourcing practices, their
Oh.
roasting philosophy,
Yeah.
or their plans for future growth.
So I might ask, what are some of the biggest challenges and opportunities you see for the coffee industry in the coming years?
Good one.
Or how does your company foster a culture of innovation and collaboration?
Excellent questions.
Okay.
You're showing that you're thinking critically about the industry
Okay.
and that you're interested in being part of a forward-thinking company.
Right.
And
Yeah.
RoleCatcher's AI can help you brainstorm even more insightful questions
No way.
based on the specific company and role.
This AI never ceases to amaze me.
I know, it's pretty amazing.
Okay. I'm feeling prepared and empowered
Yes.
to ace that master coffee roaster interview. What other pearls of wisdom do you have for me?
Remember, confidence is key.
Yes.
You've got the skills, the passion,
Mm-hmm.
and now the tools to succeed.
Right.
So walk into that interview room like you own it
Okay.
and let your coffee expertise shine.
I'm ready to brew up some magic.
That's the spirit.
But before we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear more about RoleCatcher's broader offerings.
Sure.
They have resources for all sorts of careers, right?
They do, and that's what we'll explore in part 3.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take a closer look at the incredible range of career resources
Yeah.
and tools that RoleCatcher offers,
Good.
and how they can help you navigate the ever-evolving world of work.
Sounds good. Okay, so we've covered a ton of ground
We have.
on how to ace that master coffee roaster interview.
Right?
But before we let you go,
Yeah,
we promise to explore the wider world of RoleCatcher
absolutely.
and how it can help you navigate your entire career journey.
It's not just about this one interview. It's about having the resources
Yeah.
and the knowledge to really level up your career game no matter what path you choose.
So it's like having a lifelong career companion,
Exactly.
always there to guide and support you.
And that's what makes RoleCatcher so special.
Yeah.
It's not just a job search site. It's like a
Okay.
comprehensive career development platform.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Now, we've talked about their AI-powered tools
Right?
for interview prep,
Uh-huh.
but I'm curious about those career guides you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
What kind of information do they offer?
Imagine having a career encyclopedia
Okay.
at your fingertips,
Uh-huh.
covering over 3,000 different career paths.
Wow.
That's what RoleCatcher's career guides provide.
Okay.
Each guide dives deep into a specific career,
Yeah.
outlining the job duties, the required skills, the salary expectations,
Mm-hmm.
even potential career progression.
So if I'm considering a career change or
Yeah.
even just curious about different fields,
Yeah,
I can explore these guides to kind of get a better understanding of
exactly.
what each role entails.
They're incredibly helpful for research,
Okay.
career exploration,
Mm-hmm.
and even for understanding the skills you might need to develop
Yeah.
for a specific role.
And you mentioned skill guides as well.
Yes.
What are those?
RoleCatcher has over 13,000
Wow.
skill guides.
Okay.
Each one breaking down a specific skill
Yeah.
into its core components
Uh-huh.
and providing practical advice
Okay.
on how to develop and showcase that skill.
So if I wanted to improve my communication skills, for example,
Yes,
I could find a guide specifically for that.
absolutely.
That's great.
And they don't just tell you what the skill is.
Right.
They provide actionable steps for developing it.
That's so helpful.
Right.
It's like having a personalized roadmap
Exactly.
for skill development.
And it gets even better.
Okay, tell me more.
They also have interview guides for each skill. So you can practice answering questions
Right.
that target those specific competencies.
It's like they've thought of everything.
They have.
This is such a valuable resource
It is.
for anyone looking to advance their career, whether they're a seasoned professional
Right.
or just starting out.
Absolutely.
That's
It's great. And they're constantly updating their platform
Okay.
with new resources
Yeah.
and features.
Right.
They have a massive database of practice interview questions,
Okay.
over 120,000,
Wow.
categorized by career skill and competency.
That's an incredible amount of information.
It is.
It's like having access to this secret vault
Right.
of interview knowledge.
And their AI can analyze your answers,
Uh-huh.
providing personalized feedback and suggestions for improvement.
So it's like having that virtual interview coach right there with you.
Right.
We've also touched on their job search tools as well.
Yeah.
Can you remind us about those features?
They have a really powerful job search engine that allows you to filter by location, salary, industry, company size,
Uh-huh.
and more.
Yeah.
You can set up job alerts.
Okay.
So you're notified whenever a new position
Right.
that matches your criteria is posted.
That's so convenient.
Yeah.
It takes the guesswork out of searching for jobs
Right.
and makes sure that I'm not missing out on any opportunities.
And they have a feature that lets you track your applications
Okay.
so you can stay organized
Uh-huh.
and see at a glance where you've applied
Right.
and the status of each application.
So RoleCatcher is really a one-stop shop
It is.
for everything related to careers.
Right.
From exploring options and developing skills to searching for jobs and acing those interviews.
Their commitment to empowering individuals in their careers is truly inspiring.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So to our listeners who are passionate about coffee
Yes.
and dreaming of becoming master coffee roasters,
Right.
remember that RoleCatcher is your secret weapon.
Absolutely.
Use their tools.
Explore their resources.
Yes.
And never stop learning and growing.
Yeah.
The coffee world is waiting for you.
I love it.
So,
That's a perfect note to end on.
it is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive
Yes, thank you.
into the world of master coffee roasters
Absolutely.
and for exploring the incredible power of RoleCatcher.
It's been my pleasure.
I've loved it.
And to our listeners,
Yeah.
keep those coffee dreams brewing
Yes.
and never stop pursuing your passion.
Cheers to that.